They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready. Yellow. 1.
They start the drive with White. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ready up.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Back to throw here. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 87 yards. And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series, parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Fields. They'll roll it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's Bird to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's had, accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Steal. Check steal. Check steal.
They run straight ahead here with White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a catch right side by Evans. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 83 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Branson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on first down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. He's at the 40. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Set,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Kylan Granson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and
it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs.
And now here is another interception. Dropped by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception,
I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Back to Montgomery on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off play action, Fields. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And got his man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. to Montgomery on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, Montgomery. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Open man has got one. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.